Hey, everybody. I'm on my way to the chiropractor to get adjusted because I desperately need it. Today has been the hardest day of my life, if I'm being honest. I lost a part of me today. And I don't say that just like flippantly or whatever. Um, my grandmother was basically my mother. And she raised me and my two sisters. My grandma gave up so much to take care of us. And I got a call. Those of you who don't know, I got a call at 3 in the morning from my sister. Oops. Dang it. Sorry, guys. My camera fell. Hold on a second. I'm all right. Don't worry. Just the vibrations. um, no, I got a call at 3:30 in the morning because my grandmother, who had been in the hospital for a day, my grandmother had been feeling pretty sick for about a week, throwing up, different issues like that. And she had moments where she felt better. My sister took her out to lunch on Saturday. Then Monday she got sick, and Tracy went and spent the night with her, and gave her some Zofran for the for the sick, the stomach issue, and so that was good. Let's get this set up here. Oops, there we go. So gave her something for the stomach issue, and she stopped throwing up. She was okay, but our doctor wanted her to go to the hospital, but there's a 15-hour wait to get into the hospital. 15 hours. So she didn't go on Monday. She had several COVID tests. Most of them were negative. I think one came back positive. And they admitted her on Tuesday. And she was doing okay. I didn't go visit her because she was a COVID patient, and I was waiting. And I actually talked to my sister last night, and I said, I'm a minister. I could probably get up there. I'm going to go up there today and see if they'll let me in, because I've been able to pray with other people and stuff. You got to get in a big outfit, whatever, if they let you do it. And so that was the plan. And she never exhibited any of the standard like COVID symptoms. Like, she wasn't short of breath. She didn't have any respiratory issues at all. She was only sick to her stomach, and that had been taken care of. Now, her kidneys were really bothering her. She had some issues with her kidneys. And she they had her under control. But apparently because she had COVID, it caused blood clotting and stuff. And so therefore it caused an issue where she had blockage in one of her arteries and she had a heart attack. And so I got a call that her heart had stopped beating. They took 20 minutes to resuscitate her. They got her resuscitated, but they had her on life support. They had her on a ventilator, but not because of COVID, just because they were trying to keep her alive. And so I got up there, finally got in. They let me in. They would not let my sister in because my sister was supposedly had to quarantine because she had taken care of my grandma on Monday. So my sister was trying to abide by the rules. My sister's fine, by the way. And I got up there and they walked me through this whole thing that she had this heart attack. They needed to do a stent, to clear the blockage. But they, because of her kidneys and because of everything that had happened, they said it's almost guaranteed that she will die on the table having the heart cath. But if we didn't do the heart cath, it was just a matter of time waiting for her to die. We had to make that decision. And I went in, they finally let me see her, and I was expecting her to be like out of it, right? I was expecting her to be like, that they would have her sedated or whatever, and they didn't. She was wide awake. And, but she had a tube down her throat, so she couldn't talk to me. I held her hand, and I talked to her about some personal stuff. I asked her to forgive me for being a butthead for some things. She looked me straight in the eyes. I mean, I don't think that I've ever looked at anybody in the eyes stronger than she looked me in the eyes. And here's what's going to haunt me. She did not want to be on life support or resuscitated or have, people do a bunch of crazy stuff to keep her alive. She wanted to just pass it home if she ever died. But she said something to me and she couldn't verbalize it. So I had to try to read her lips. And I have no idea what she said. There's two things that it looked like, and I don't know if it was that, but it looked like one was home. And I don't know if she meant that she would rather go home. She was way past that point at this time. Or if she was just saying she wanted to go home. She was ready to go home. She was ready for eternity. She was ready to leave this world. The other thing looked like she was saying help. And there was nothing I could do, what do you do? I just tried to hold her hand, tell her we're doing everything we can to help her, and we're going to do everything. And she looked frustrated. She looked so frustrated. And she looked like she was going to jump out at me. She was moving. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked, but she looked frustrated because she couldn't get through what she wanted to say to me. They let my sister in. Oops. Definitely need to get I just got a new phone, and so it's smaller than the old phone I had, so it doesn't sit up here in the dash the same way as the other one did. Hold on just a second. I got something that'll work. There we go. That'll do it right there. All right. So, we had to make the decision to just wait. That's what we did. My other sister in Florida, she couldn't make it up, so like, do you just keep her on life support just indefinitely? But that's for us, not her, because we weren't doing the cath, so they couldn't fix her heart. She had never had heart problems, so that was a COVID thing. Or do you take that chance? And the cardiologist told me flat out, he's like, if it was my grandmother, my mother, I wouldn't do it. It's going to cause her much more problems. And even if she would survive, he said that her quality of life would be much worse. So today, I watched her last breath. Landon, my son, was on the phone with her and was telling her that he loved her. And then the weird thing is, he came home. Landon has a cork board at home with a bunch of pictures tacked to it. Pictures don't fall off his tack board usually. But when he came home today, it just happened to be that when he opened the door to his bedroom, one picture had fallen off of his cork board. Not ripped, not nothing. Whole thing just laying there in the middle of his floor, and it was a picture of him and Grandma. I don't know what that means. I can't give you a pastor's perspective on that. It's just interesting. And so I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I'm sorry if I whatever. This video is not to be entertaining. This video is therapy. So welcome to my therapy session. Today I've cried. Today is my sister's 10th wedding anniversary. My safety net is gone. The person that I turn to when I don't know what to do, even though she drives me up the wall sometimes, and she's old school and she's funny about stuff sometimes, she's gone. I can't call her anymore. I can't ask her any questions. What does it do with traffic? Why is there traffic today, of all days? This doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Just trying to get to the chiropractor, for God's sake. But she's gone. And I feel like, I know that I have people around me. I've been called by friends. I've been reached out to by friends. You guys have been just fantastic to me, and I really, really appreciate that. I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel alone. I feel so numb right now. Like literally, I just feel so numb. And my day is just gone. I it's weird. And so I just wanted to jump on here um, and share with you, because I talked to my friend Aaron, and he's right. I shared with him something, and he's right. I'm not alone. I feel like I've lost my identity today. And I know it's a weird thing to say, but just with what's going on in my life right now. And I'm sorry if this is too personal for a YouTuber to share. Um, but I call you our nerd family, and so I hope that you're with me through my ramblings and my hurt, because I feel alone, even though I'm not. Tiffany's awesome. Tiffany's been here. She's going to be here. I know that this is going to pass. I don't know how to feel. The world lost an awesome woman today. Didn't always agree with her. In fact, most of the time I didn't agree with her. She had an old school Pentecostal way about her. And, she said things sometimes that I was just like, wow. But if I needed prayer, she's the first person I called. First person. If I got on an airplane, even though I knew I was safe and I'm okay, I'd always text her and say, Grandma, say a prayer for me that I'm okay on this airplane flight. She would. And I'd know that I'd be okay. When she prayed for me, I knew it was going to be all right. She told me so many things in my life, guys, that like I would have never thought would be what God would have for me. Me playing with John Schlitt, a lot of you guys know about that. I mean, I got video of that here on the channel, and she told me when I was 16 that I was going to play with him, that I was going to play guitar with him. Just, and she was on the front row of that first show that we did with him. So, yeah, it's an interesting day, but I love you all, and I'm thankful for all of you. And I see your comments. Forgive me if I don't get to them all. I will definitely read them. You guys have been great, reaching out to me in various social media and things like that. And I can't express to you how much that means to me. I've seen some people reach out to me that I was shocked they reached out to me, and that means the world to me. But I'm just trying to figure my way through this. This it's so weird. I mean, and it's like on so many levels, right? Because it's like my world is weird right now. I mean, I don't have right now a church family. Typically I would have a church family that would come around us and help us, and I don't know, like do all the things that like our church family would normally do, like, make us dinners or whatever, like we always do that, right? We make people food and dinners and stuff like that so that they, and I know it helps. I know, for people who are stressed, I just always think it's funny, like we make people dinners and stuff. And I'm not saying we need dinners or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's usually we would have a church family that would gather around us, and we don't have that right now. We don't have a church family. We don't have a church. I don't have right now a pastor myself to go to and have pray with me. I have pastor friends, and I can seek somebody out, but I mean, as far as like a church that we're attending where they are my pastor and they would reach out to me, I don't have that. I don't have a job. I'm trying to find my identity with who I am as that. I mean, YouTube's my job right now. Whoa, hey there, guy. That's not a lane. That's the shoulder. You're not supposed to use that as a pass. Just a word of advice: you're not supposed to use the shoulder as a passing lane. Just don't. But this lady, actually, it's a lady. She apparently thinks that's okay. I'll turn this on. How's that? What was I saying? So it's like I don't have a church family. I don't have a job. And now my grandma's passed. Who am I? I think we all have those moments where we ask, who am I? Is my identity wrapped in the things that I do or the people in my life? The answer to that can be yes, to some extent, right? Oops. Ah. Oh, to some extent, yes, right? To some extent, our identity can be wrapped in those things. Sorry. Okay. It's not the only thing that our identity is wrapped in, right? Um, I am who I am because of who I was created to be. And that's Enosh. And I, um, it's like what matters, right? Like I'm looking at Drunk 3PO. What's up, man? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. And that's things like I'm so thankful that they allowed us in, and apparently we're going to be able to have a funeral of some kind. And so I'm going to be officiating that, and I have to think about that. And then also, my grandma has never closed down her church ever for anything. And I feel like this Sunday something has to happen there, right? She's just got a small little church, We're going to do something, I think, if we can. So I'm just really numb right now, like just thinking about life and the things that I love and like what's important. You guys are important. You're my internet family, my nerd family, and I love that even people like at times like this, even people that like maybe you don't agree with on certain things or whatever can come in and support, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do. And I appreciate all of you so much. You guys are great. Thank you. Thank you for I play that Kermit, drop all the time, right? Like, thank you for being my friend. It's like that. I might have it. Because I think I got this. Yeah, I don't know if it'll play on my phone. Hold on a second. Let me see if it'll play on my phone. Oh, you know what? I took just that part off. I got the whole thing. Never mind. But yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. She was my mother. She wasn't just my grandma. She was my mother. She raised me and my two sisters. And oh, you know what? I've got this. Hold on a second. Let me play this. I don't know if I'll see it, so I'll try to cut it at the right time.
Welcome to the Point Dexter Lounge. I'm Enosh's grandma, and I say yes, release the Snyder Cut.
That's right. Even grandma knows. Congratulations, Zach.
So the film was finished.
She supported me in everything that I did. And my world will never be the same. But I know that we'll move on. Well, thank you, Master Swag. I appreciate that. Hey, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, man. $2 super chat. Like this is just me. This is just me being honest. Just me being, this is real life, right? So thank you. Thank you guys for being here for me. And I know you are. And she's one with the force. I'll never forget. I got a video, and I got it somewhere. We watched a couple years ago the Back to the Future trilogy with her. She had never seen the Back to the Future trilogy. And my grandma, anytime somebody would swear, she believed that, like, you would hear things and they would, they'd go inside you and they'd go in your heart, right? And so you needed to keep your heart pure. And so she would ask the Lord to cleanse her heart in Jesus' name. If anybody said a bad word. And so it was so funny because we're watching Back to the Future. She really, really liked it. And she's so enjoying it. But every once in a while they'd say something, and she's, Lord, cleanse my heart in Jesus' name. Lord, cleanse my heart in Jesus' name. And then we're watching Back to the Future 3, and during the whole train thing, she's watching, she's like, oh Lord, help him, Jesus. Oh Lord, help him, Jesus. Like it was really happening. She showed up wearing a Star Wars shirt. So much. Oh, thank you, Super Cam. Super Chat says, sorry about your grandmother. Hope does live. She is watching you and your family, praying for you all. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. And I know people go through loss. I know that. And I've helped many people through loss, right? I mean, I've done like 3 funerals this year for people. And loss is hard. It's the first time that I've had something hit me this hard. This is like the big one, folks. So I'm gonna get through it, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with who I am and what I'm going through and how I'm dealing with it. Okay, so I hope you're ready for that. And look, I'm not depressed. I just haven't slept in a long time, and I'm just reflective right now, reflecting on today's events and what it means, what it means for me. There are some positive things. You all know that I've been talking about possibly starting a church, and my grandmother has me on her board as her vice president, which means, and the way she had it set up, that if something happened to her, I take over that ministry, and then we can do whatever we need to do with that, but all of the groundwork would be done. I don't know. We got to look at that, right? And if that's a thing, we'll see. We'll see. And it could be that, one of the last gifts that my grandma gives me is the ability to do something great. She will always be a part of it. Man, I'm looking at you guys' comments. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. So, hey, just, thank you, Rhea. Ray, you're awesome. Cherie, I'm sorry. Hmm. Thank you for all your kind remarks. I really um no, nothing's gonna happen to me, man. Um I'm oh, Landon gave you the deets, huh? Yeah. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it, man. Just now able to like highlight some of these. I'm sorry. I'm looking at your comments. I'm sorry that if I'm not pulling them all up. What's up, Mary? Thank you so much. We're gonna do an online ministry too. Um, so yeah, we're gonna have that component to it. So it will definitely be ministry in a physical place, but then also I really want an online component because I think you guys are awesome, and that means something here. Um, yeah, Cherie, I think that's the biggest thing for me is um, I have to do that, right? Thank you, Austin. I'm telling you, man, without her, I don't know. I don't know where I'd be. I really don't. It's a crazy story. It's literally like a story that needs to be written and like put into a screenplay and actually made into a movie. It's almost like if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. The story of my grandmother, my family, and then leading up to me. This It's insane. Thank you, Michelle. Love you too. Cried a lot today. I cried so much, the front of my head just hurts. My frontal lobe just hurts. Plus, I haven't slept. So, guys, I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Peter Rabbit. Thank you, Anchorman. Thank you, Rainbow the Gamer. You guys are awesome. What's up, Okai? I'm sorry to hear, Yash. It's lost my crown on my shoulder. She's fantastic. I'm gonna do a stream with video of her and just hyping her up. So look for that coming soon. Okay. So yeah, we're not done. We're not done. We're just starting. Okay, just starting. So got a lot more work to do. Got a lot more work to do, and I know that she's looking down on me and supporting that. And my grandpa was probably waiting for her. Said like, "What took you so long?" So thank you guys. Like I said, this is more therapeutic for me. I just wanted to give you guys an update as to what had happened, what's going on, and kind of where my head is. Right, and plus, this is nice to talk to people. And it's nice to not be alone right now. So I'm gonna go get cracked. I think I'll feel better, and then I'm actually gonna go home, take like an hour nap, and then I'm gonna go to see Rocky 4 tonight. So yeah, somebody blessed us with tickets to go see Rocky 4. So special shout out to my friend Josh. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're gonna go see the new expanded edition of Rocky 4. So if I'm not absolutely exhausted by that being done, maybe I'll do an update. I mean, of course there's a Superman article out right now, right? Like in the midst of all this is a Superman article, and it's pretty good. And I'd love to talk about it. Maybe we'll do that too later. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything. Um, I got a lot to take care of and to do, but I am going to. I'm not going to let it stop me. You know, um, I'm gonna do what makes me happy. Doing this makes me happy, and I'm thankful that you guys support me, my wife, my kids, the lounge. Thank you. from the bottom of my heart. So just thank you guys. You guys are awesome. All right. Yeah. So I'm just looking to see if I had any other funny things of her. I don't think I have anything loaded of her, but yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome, and I'll tell you what, they just don't make them like her anymore. They really don't, and that's not just saying it. They just don't make them like her anymore. She's awesome. I'm so thankful for her. So thankful that she's been what she's been in my life. So let me play this one more time.
Welcome to the Point Dexter Lounge. I'm Enosh's grandma, and I say yes, release the Snyder Cut.
That's right. Even Grandma knows. Congratulations, Zach.
So the film was finished.
She was awesome, guys. So, anyways, I'm gonna go get cracked before they close, and it's pointless that I drove all the way out here. All right. Love you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everyone who showed up for this little Nerdcouragement. If you're going through loss, know that you're not alone. Okay. We're in this together. And and look, if you're struggling with loss or hurt or whatever, and you need help, get the help you need. Okay. Can you do that for me? If you're thinking of some things you shouldn't be thinking of, look, contact AFSC, right? Know that we're in this together. You're not alone. Neither am I. And so, we're going to stay strong, and we're going to keep doing what we do, okay? We're going to keep it nerdy. I think the movie will help ease my mind watching something like that. So I think it'll be good for us. All right. Anyways, guys, love you. Thank you to everyone who left comments. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I will be going through later and making sure that I read every comment and see where everybody is. All right. Thank you, guys. Love you. And we'll talk to you soon. Like I say, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. Don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter. Seek to have good conversations. Treat everybody with respect. If you do that, there'll always be a place for you here in the Point Dexter Lounge. Until next time, stay nerdy.